As we look forward, fall is going to begin in just under a month. We have 25 days until the fall equinox that will occur on September 22nd. That day is a Sunday, and as we look at today's temperatures, it definitely started to feel like fall because we saw highs reaching the mid to upper 70s. We saw a high of 74 degrees here in Charleston. We did get up to 77 in places like Effingham, Terre Haute, and even up in Danville. So it was a little bit warm for fall, but still a lot cooler than what we have been seeing. Looking at our current temperatures, we are seeing those temperatures begin to drop down just a little bit into the lower 70s, with temperatures around 73 degrees here in Charleston under mostly clear skies. But as we move overnight tonight, we're going to see those clouds begin to build. We will be under partly cloudy skies. Along with that, we're going to see that temperature begin to drop down into the 50s for a low, a low of 57 degrees overnight tonight, along with winds blowing out of the west at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Now looking at our futurecast for overnight tonight, you'll see those clouds beginning to build as we move through the evening. You will see a few isolated showers in the southern counties, but nothing significant enough that you'll see on the ground. Now, as we look at tomorrow, we are going to see mostly or partly cloudy skies, along with a high of 86 degrees, which is a bit warmer than what we have been seeing or what we saw today. And that is partly due to the winds blowing out of the south to southeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour, which is blowing that warmer air from the south up into our area and warming our temperatures. Now looking at our futurecast for tomorrow, we're going to see those partly cloudy skies for the most part tomorrow, a few isolated showers again, but once again, nothing significant enough that will reach the ground and affect our day tomorrow. Now looking, these roller coaster-like temperatures mentioned earlier is partly due to our jet stream. We are seeing a ridge of warmer air over top of us on Thursday, which will bring us temperatures in the 90s on Thursday. And as we move into Friday, we'll see that ridge move out and a trough of colder air move over top of us. That'll begin to cool down our temperatures, and that trough will only develop as we move into Saturday. Eventually, this trough will bring our high temperatures down into the 60s, and those cooler temperatures are going to affect us for our football weekend. We're going to see a lot of football this weekend with the Charleston High School playing on Friday against Paris. They'll kick off at 7 p.m. and around that kickoff time, we're going to see temperatures around 68 degrees under partly cloudy skies. We do see a chance of rain on Friday, but that will clear up by the time we make it to game time. And then on Saturday, we're going to see EIU play Indiana State. That kickoff is at 6 p.m. and that temperature around kickoff is going to be around 62 degrees under clear skies. So an absolutely beautiful weekend for football, but we are going to still stay below average for the next 6 to 10 days. That average for this time of year is typically in the mid-80s. And as we look at our 7-day, we're definitely going to stay below the mid-80s, but we are going to begin to warm up looking forward. But first, we're going to see a high of 90 degrees on Thursday, not feeling like fall anymore, but as we end off our week, we'll cool down to a high of 75 degrees on Friday with a chance of rain, eventually reaching the 60s as we start our weekend with a high of 68. And then eventually, as we start next work week, we will see temperatures reaching the 70s, eventually the 80s on Monday,